Corrosion and rancidity. Why does an apple turn brown when it's sliced off? Why do potato chips turn rancid in taste? Why do iron articles get rusted and copperwares develop greenish layer on them? The common cause for all these changes is oxidation reaction occurring in the environment. A chemical reaction that involves addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen from a substance is called oxidation. When oxygen is not involved in a reaction, but if there is loss of one or more electrons in a chemical reaction, then such reaction is also an oxidation reaction. Oxidation reactions are common in the environment, mainly due to presence of oxygen in the air. Browning of a freshly cut apple is a commonly seen oxidation reaction. In a sliced apple, the oxygen hits the apple cells and reacts with an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase or PPO present in the cells. Oxygen is added and the PPO enzyme is disintegrated into a new set of chemical products. One of the products, called melanin, gives its brown color to the apple. This is how a fresh apple is turned brown by oxidation. As the enzyme catalyzes the oxidation in apples, it's known as enzymatic browning. Applying lemon juice over the surface of a sliced apple helps to reduce the browning of an apple, because the citric acid in the lemon juice hampers the activity of the enzyme and retards oxidation. Hence, citric acid is said to be a natural antioxidant. Oxidative rancidity of food items is a serious concern of food industry. Oil in the fried items contains fatty acid, which is susceptible to oxidation. Oxygen in the air attacks and breaks the long chain of fatty acids into short chain compounds. These new products are different in odor, color, and taste. One of the products of this oxidation reaction is butyric acid, which causes the typical rancid taste. To prevent rancidity, the chips packets are flushed with nitrogen gas so that the air containing oxygen is replaced by the nitrogen gas. This keeps the food content fresh, as there is no possibility of oxidation. The chemical process occurring when a metal is attacked and oxidized by the substances in its surrounding, such as water, oxygen, or acids, is called corrosion. For example, corrosion can convert a shiny solid iron metal into brittle reddish-brown powder called rust. The oxidation process involved in iron rusting begins when the atmospheric oxygen and water molecules from the moisture in the air or from water droplets attack the iron metal. The iron gets oxidized as it loses electrons and forms ions. These ions undergo further chemical reactions in the presence of water and oxygen. and gradually produce hydrated ferrous oxide, a reddish-brown crystalline material that forms the principal constituent of the rust. Coating of anti-corrosion paints or layers of zinc compounds or red oxide on the iron objects prevents the contact of iron metal with oxygen and moisture in the air. A little scratch on this protection layer is sufficient to start oxidation and rust formation in iron. When copper gets oxidized in the presence of oxygen and water in the environment, instead of disintegrating, it develops a greenish layer of copper oxide on its surface. If this copper oxidation is continued for years together, it results in the formation of a thick layer called patina. The antique look of old statues is the mark of such prolonged oxidation reactions occurring in the environment.